Hi there. I am now in Spain. It's holiday and we're on family vacation. Probably not when you're seeing this on YouTube, but right now we're in Spain when I'm recording this. And there is something I have been thinking about for quite some time, and that is about how my experiences with drone flying is. I fly drones occasionally on assignments, mostly on assignments, to be honest. I enjoy flying drones, but there is a lot of hassle just charging batteries, checking memory cards, unloading and uploading videos, and the weather must be okay, no rain, not too much wind, no people in the way, and it's a bit boring to fly the drone from the garden all the time. So, and it is a bit of a hassle to carry the drone with you everywhere. So, like many others, I leave the drone at home for mostly. But when clients want me to fly drone, I do it, and I also do it voluntarily because I want the variation in video clips, which is very satisfying when you're sitting down by the computer and editing the videos. Last year, I got my first drone, the Mavic 2 Pro, and which is the one I still use. I think still the image quality and the drone itself, it's doing its work. So I have no intentions to buy a new one now in foreseeable future. But I was on an assignment on a construction site. They have cast a lot of concrete foundations and walls and stuff, and had mounted or assembled the steel structures of the building. They were at that time doing the hollow core and prefabrication concrete floors. So I started my drone on one side of the building. I set my return to home point, as you always should do. Keep the drone flying for about a minute till you hear the return to home or RTH point has been updated. And the battery lasts about 25 minutes or so. I fly down to 25 or 30% before I fly home. But at that time, I flew around the building on the other side, which is about 60 meters. Excuse me. Which is about 60 meters or so. So I flew around the building, lifted the drone up in the air, took my shots sides to sides and back to front and up and down. And you hear this freaking noise. The battery is low, so okay, I push it some more to get my shots, and then the drone decides to return to home, and the building is about 20-30 meters, I think, at that. Where was I? Yes, I had lifted the drone up into the air, the battery is low, and the drone decides to return to home, to its RTH point. The building is about 20-30 meters high at that point, and it starts to lift itself, but then it decides to fly straight forward. Maybe because the building was closed with facade elements, so you can see right through it. I don't know. But it flew directly into the steel column, and it keeps going towards that steel column. And I freak out. I have never seen this before with my drone. I have never seen any videos about this on YouTube. So I'm freaking out, but I'm keeping the calm, and I'm trying to pull the drone away from the steel column, but it won't work. So the propellers, only the propellers, because there are 4 propellers in there, cover about all the drone area around. So it hits the steel column several times, but at last it somehow gets slung away from the steel column about half a meter or so, enough for me to get it more away from the building. But up till that point, I thought that, sorry Mavic 2, this is it. This is the point where I crash my drone. But luckily for me, I didn't. So I managed to get the drone away. I flew it down. There was you know, this is a building site, so there was a lot of building stuff all around, like scaffolding and formworks and reinforcement bars. Everything was around. So at this point I didn't have learned to catch the drone in the air either, so I needed a clean surface to land my drone with enough space to not get obstructed by the sensors. So I managed to fly it some meters away. I got it down, and my heart pumped like crazy. But that was an experience that made me think that maybe others need to know this. I haven't seen it. Excuse me. I haven't seen any videos on this. I searched YouTube for it. I didn't find it. I finally found a lot of videos crashing into the trees with the drone, but nothing like this practical experience on site. So now I'm in Spain. I don't have my drone here, but when I come home, I will take my drone out in the garden or somewhere else and show you some of my experiences, and hopefully someone else will learn from this. This is universal from drone to drone, I think. I don't think it's a Mavic 2 problem. It's a user experience problem. So probably you will see some clips during this video when I talk you through it, or maybe I will put it on the end of the video and we will see when I get home. But now I have recorded about half of the video and the rest will be done at home. So please subscribe to my channel and tell me what kind of stuff you want to learn or see. I will proceed and do the things I care about and think it's interesting. It's video, it's photography, it's outdoors with hiking, tenting, fishing, and practical stuff around video making. From my point of view, I'm not the best out there, but I will show you how a 42-year-old dad does this besides a full-time job, just because I love it.